Is it better to use gas or charcoal? Since chicken or the egg, this has been one of the most asked questions out there. The discussion between Mac and PC users pales in comparison to the flame warfare between charcoal purists and gas hotheads. In today's video, we'll settle this once and for all between the charcoal grill and the gas grill. Let's go. Grills are mostly used for three different forms of cooking. For foods like steaks, high-heat direct radiation cooking occurs when the meal is put directly above the heat source. The meat is usually served without a cover. Indirect heat convection involves roasting whole chickens in roast with the lid closed, where the heat source is off to the side and the food cooks by warm air moving around it. Most people never find out how to cook in two zones or how to do the following one. Also, when the warm convection airflow is heavy with flavorful hardwood smoke, do indirect heat smoke roasting with the lid closed for the best flavor. Is there a difference in the flavor? Getting back to charcoal versus gas, yes, there is a difference. Yes, there is a difference in the flavor given off when you use a charcoal grill and when you make use of a gas grill. This is caused by searing. The technique of browning the surfaces of meats, particularly steaks, is known as searing. Chemical reactions such as the Maillard reaction and the caramelization produce rich, complex, sweet, and savory molecules on the surface of the meat or steak when done correctly. Searing the surface of the steak or meat also dries it out, resulting in a satisfying crispy crunch. Although contrary to popular belief, searing does not sear in fluids. When it comes to steak, an even sear from edge to edge is preferred with no grill markings because they emit more direct infrared heat. Most charcoal grills can easily out-sear gas grills, but just a few gas grills, and only the most costly ones, come with decadent sear burners that can do the job for searing. Meat surfaces are commonly heated between 800 Fahrenheit to 1200 degrees Fahrenheit in restaurant gas broilers. Regulated burners on outdoor gas grills, however, can occasionally reach temperatures of 500 degrees Fahrenheit. A sear burner found on some gas grills may reach temperatures of 900 degrees or more on a tiny part of cooking surface. However, most sear burners are narrow and can only sear one or two steaks at a time, which is only ideal if you're an empty nester, but you'll need more space if you're hosting a graduation party or a large ceremony that involves more than a few friends. There comes charcoal grills to the rescue. A charcoal grill can quickly raise the temperature of a large number of steaks to 900 degrees Fahrenheit, one of the most compelling reasons for you to switch to charcoal. Another distinction between gas and charcoal is the presence of smoke. Smoke is a suffocating consequence of combustion, and the smoke produced by burning gas and charcoal differs significantly because it's burning complex organic molecules like cellulose and lignin. Charcoal produces more smoke than gas and has a wider range of pleasant flavor compounds. Gas is a basic molecule that produces only water and carbon dioxide when fully combusted. Smoke can be produced by adding wood to either fuel, and a lot of smoke is produced when food drippings strike hot surfaces below. Drippings from the food strike the hot surfaces below, causing a lot of smoke. Water and fat, protein make up the majority of meat drippings, plus any additional ingredients like marinade, sauce. They vaporize when they come into contact with the heat source, and some of the vapor condenses on the meat. Meat plates, ceramic rocks, or lava rock are commonly used to hide the flame jets on the gas grill. They shield the burners and absorb and reflect the heat. However, the meal is not immediately exposed to the flame. Drippings may strike these radiating surfaces and evaporate, producing smoke and steam in the same way as charcoal does. More vapors return to the meat when infrared burners place close to it. Smoke, on the other hand, is unlikely to appreciably alter the flavor of food cooked quickly, such as hot dogs, burgers, or thin steaks. Smoke can be seen on thick steaks, poultry, turkey, and thick cuts. There is a greater visible change in flavor if you use your grill for extended low and slow smoke roasting. When charcoal combustion gases are combined with smoke from wood chips or pieces, a particular flavor emerges that is typical of classic southern barbecue. The flavor is softer and more bacon-like when cooked on a propane grill. There is one more flavor distinction to mention. If you start a charcoal fire with self-igniting charcoal or charcoal fluid, there may be an unpleasant petrochemical odor that gets into the meal. As a result, a charcoal chimney, torch, or an electric charcoal starter should be used. I strongly advise using the chimney because it's easier, faster, and does not require an outlet. Why do people like charcoal grills so much? Charcoal purists are zealous to the point of becoming rabid. You've seen it. There are those who would never own a gas grill in any manner, shape, or form. However, as we've shown, they do have a point in terms of taste. The fact that charcoal can get hotter than standard gas grills without infrared burners is one of the best reasons why to buy a charcoal grill. Heat is what you need to get steaks and frozen lamb chops crisp on the outside while remaining red or pink on the inside. Furthermore, charcoal emits richer smoke flavors, especially before it's fully ignited, and the smoke flavors have a greater impact on food the longer it cooks. There isn't much smoke when fully lighted and ashed over, particularly for short cooks like steak and burgers. However, the smoke flavor is still fantastic. The majority of charcoal grill issues may be readily solved if you know how to. A few of them are carefully handling of the charcoal grill, reducing the risk of fire, and if you use gloves, shovels, or tongs, you'll never have to handle raw coals. Getting hot coals is simple if you keep the charcoal dry and use a chimney. When you move the coals to one side of the grill and create a two-zone cooking environment, fatty meats like chicken skin don't drip on the coals and flare up, and even if they do, a spray gun may put a stop to them. Cleaning up ash is also easy with one-touch grills or grills with removable ash pans. Disadvantages of using a gas grill. One of the biggest disadvantages of utilizing a gas barbecue is that it's more expensive than using a charcoal barbecue. They also have a number of other disadvantages. If your grill is connected to your gas line, for example, you'll have limited mobility. That implies that if you enjoy grilling while camping or visiting your local park, you may not be able to bring your gas grill with you. Moving around can be a bit of a pain too. With the big tanks, it might be difficult to move around, and uncontrolled flare-ups might cause a fire hazard. Gas, on the other hand, does not burn as hot as charcoal either. In talking about the safety of a gas grill, gas is a highly explosive substance. If you don't manage it properly, it can be dangerous. Hannah Storm, an ESPN host, was severely burned when she attempted to relight her gas grill after the flame had been blown out by the wind. Because the gas is heavier than the air, it continued to flow through the jets and accumulate in the lower chamber of the grill, unbeknownst to her. It burst in her face as she pressed the spark button. Some grills are susceptible to wind-blown flameouts, but it's difficult to know which ones are. Therefore, be on the safer side, a charcoal grill is a better alternative. Price. Gas grills are more expensive than comparable charcoal grills, as mentioned earlier, and this is due to more complex mechanisms. Additionally, the new gas grill assembly is more complex than the charcoal grill assembly, and there are more parts to break and replace. It's difficult to compare the two in terms of fuel cost. Charcoal is frequently on sale, particularly in the spring, while propane costs change with oil prices. In comparison to food, either fuel is affordable, but charcoal is more affordable to obtain in relation to gas grills. What is the impact of gas grilling on the environment? Propane from gas grills is a petrochemical that must be extracted from underground reservoirs. Sawdust in sawmills is used to make charcoal, which would otherwise be thrown away. Although gas does not form visible smoke, it still produces smoke and gases. White smoke is produced by charcoal, especially when ignited. The advantages of charcoal grilling. One of the most major advantages of utilizing a charcoal barbecue is that it's much less expensive than using a gas grill. A small charcoal barbecue can usually be purchased for around $20 at a hardware shop. Aside from the price, there are a few more advantages of buying a charcoal grill. When heated, the coals generate heat for cooking and, unlike open flame gas grills, do not flare up. In general, charcoal barbecues are more portable than gas grills. Because you cannot turn down the heat with charcoal, you can leave regions without briquettes to adjust the temperature. This allows you to sear your protein before transferring it to the colder sections to finish cooking. Many people love the flavor of a charcoal grill smoke, which I'm sure you're no exception. The end result of charcoal grilling boils down to flavor. If you calibrate your grill, put it up properly and practice, cooking with charcoal can produce excellent results. There's no replacement for practicing dry runs in the absence of food. It is neither intuitive nor brainless, but once you grasp it, there's not much it can't do. While there's still some debate, the majority of experts agree that food cooked over charcoal tastes better than food cooked over gas. Yes, gas grilling is faster and more convenient, but when you have all the time in the world on a weekend, charcoal is the way to go. Yes, the flavor is important, but for me, the ritual and the excitement of playing with fire are equally intriguing and thrilling. For more enlightening and entertaining information from us, subscribe to our channel immediately and don't forget to like this video and switch on the notification button. Guys, that's everything for today. Thanks for watching.